Hi, I'm Veronica Vance. Coming up, we stop by 3 fun places that give you more bang for your buck in the D. Cruise on over to the Henry Ford's Driving America exhibit, and then we visit Italy in downtown Detroit, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
Hey, we're going to show you some places of terrific value in the D, all places you can enjoy for under 20 bucks. We're going to start at Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum. We're going to have some fun at the laser tag place. Then we're going to show you the biggest burrito you could possibly eat. So let the fun begin. This place is wild, crazy. There's so much to take in here, but it falls in that category of great value. You can easily spend hours here, and each game is just a quarter or two, so it's great value for under 20 bucks. A great afternoon. Well, Marvin, it's like sensory overload in here. What an exciting place.
Thank you. It is sensory overload.
Yeah, and this place it really appeals to everybody, young, old. You've got something for everybody.
Right. That's what we want, everybody.
Now, what are some of your particular favorites?
Tic-tac-toe against the chicken.
I know, what's a good spot? Middle?
I don't know. I train the chicken. It's going to beat you every time. Now your turn. At least you tied. So
At least
enough.
I didn't get beat. Take
That's
the licking
right.
from the chicken, right?
That's right. It's called Dr. Chop Hand Off.
I don't like these
No, this
kind
is,
of things.
no, this is fun.
Okay.
Put your hand in.
Way
No,
down there.
It won't hurt. Put it in. And move your fingers around. 1. Look at the blood come out. Oh. Let me see. Are you whole? Magic. You're whole. Right here. Don't let go.
Don't let go. That's how, okay. Nerves of steel or not. That wasn't true. Hey, well, Marvin, thank you. It's been marvelous and bizarre and unique. But I'm going to take a look at a few things on my own.
Well, thank you very much. We hope you enjoy it, and I'm really proud that we're in Detroit, and I've been here a long time, 70-some years, and I love every minute all the time.
Oh, great. Well,
Good
we
work,
love
sir.
having you.
Thanks.
Thanks. Okay, so they have a lot of traditional arcade games here, so where you win tickets if you get it in, and then you go turn them in for a prize.
Did you put your money in?
I did.
Did you put your money in?
Yes.
It seems I'm going to have to replace the whole damn set ludifier. Sorry, no refund. Next!
It's like the soup Nazi. Ah! Again, everything in here is a little different. Hey, not too bad. Okay, well, great value. I've still got 1 quarter left, and I've been here for a long time. But we've got another place to show you. We're heading off to Madison Heights to play a little laser tag. Up next on our quest for great value in the D, we've landed ourselves at Laser Quest in Madison Heights. They've been open since 1995, and for just $8, you can enter a whole nother world. It kind of feels like a dungeon to me with the purple lights and all this. And this is where we kind of come in and start, right, at Laser Quest?
Yeah, this is what our airlock, and inside the airlock we have 34 packs. So we can put 34 people into our 10,000 square foot maze. And
Okay.
on here you've got a laser, so you can, these will all be lit up. You walk around in there and try to tag people. You've got different levels. You can go up high, tag people down below you.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, how exciting. I bet it's exciting for birthday parties.
Oh, yes. Birthday
Yeah.
parties, corporate events, sports teams, youth groups, you name it, we do it all here.
And again, it's a very value-oriented activity.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I mean, birthday parties, $15 per person for 2 games. We have all kinds of different packages to fit anybody's price range.
Well, and then how long does a game typically last?
Well, a game, the whole experience is going to take about 20 minutes. You're actually in the maze for 15 minutes.
Okay.
So you just lose points or gain points. So it's not like you get tagged and you're out. You're in there the whole time.
Oh, no out or anything
Right.
like that, so it's just continuous fun gameplay.
Oh, exactly.
Well, I want to check it out.
Okay.
Well, this is like so cool. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
this is just like being in a dream world. And so you kind of got it broken up into sections, like what, like the jungle?
Yeah, we've got a jungle. This
fire?
is like Total Recall over here.
Yeah.
And we've got a castle theme over here.
How fun. I mean, you could just get lost in here.
Oh, it's pretty easy. People get lost all the time.
Larry, I want to thank you for showing me
problem.
such a fun place and again, such a great value place. I mean, where can you go for $8 and have this much fun?
Yes.
Our last stop up for great value in the D for under 20 bucks is Pancho Villa's in Sterling Heights. They're at the corner of 15 Mile and Ryan, and now they're known for their flaming fajita, but we're here for their super burrito. So Nick, you've got one of the best deals I've heard in the D. Tell me about this, the super burrito.
It's an 8-pound burrito. Sometimes it ranges from 8 to 10,
Wow.
depending on who makes it, obviously. But it's 8 pounds, and if you eat it all, it's free.
If you eat it, so if you don't eat it out, it's under $20.
It
It's
is-
still a good
it's
value
still a good
for
deal.
8 pounds of food.
Yes, yes.
And then once you do that, you make it up on the Wall of Fame.
Yes, you get your picture taken. Sometimes people like to take it with a sombrero, you know. That picture right there, we have an annual Super Burrito Challenge, and whoever eats the most in an hour wins.
Well, it must speak to how good the food is if people can actually finish it off, because you got a lot of great other items on your menu
Oh
too,
yeah,
right?
we have all kinds of authentic dishes. Everything's made in-house here.
And it's also home of the flaming burrito as well, right?
Flaming fajita, yeah.
Flaming fajita.
We bring out your fajita, we put a brandy extract on it, and then we light it up and say ole.
Oh, I bet that's exciting for
It is.
kids
Oh,
and everybody.
everybody loves it. Everybody loves it.
Well, they're whipping us up one of these
Yes, they're making
super
one back
burritos
there.
right now. Can we go take a peek?
Sure, let's go.
It starts with 2
10-inch tortillas, flour,
flour tortillas, okay.
and then he puts a light bed of lettuce on there.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
So it's healthy.
Oh yes, definitely. And onion. Now we're gonna move over to the meat. Yep.
All right. So here you get a choice of meat, whatever you want.
Yeah, you can
Chicken.
choose ground beef, chicken, or shredded beef.
Oh, okay. 3 choices. Nice.
And you put a little bit of rice on it. Then you got the chicken,
Chicken. That looks nice.
shredded chicken,
Seasoned.
or one more layer of tortillas. I'm sorry, 10-inch.
Wow. So chili sauce goes on top.
Yes.
Oh my.
Now you can see the weight.
Oh
8
wow,
pounds.
yeah. So it's not done yet.
Nope. Fresh mustard cheese.
So it's gonna get nice and toasty
Yep.
on top. All right.
Put it on this serving tray here.
Okay, so they bring this out. This is for one for the competition. So
Yes.
if I eat all of this, it's completely free.
It's free.
But if somebody wants to come in and order it, like for 2 people or for a family, can they do that?
We do have a super burrito for 2 that's on the menu. That's the one for if you're not involved in the competition, you order that one and more than one person can eat it.
You order that and you pay for that.
Yes.
So then also in keeping with the great value, this is under $20. It's $16.95.
$16.95, correct.
So that's not bad. for
Nope.
8 pounds
It's not a
of
bad
food.
deal for 8 pounds.
And the best part is if you eat it all, it's free.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh.
no, come back. Taste this. All this is made in-house. Oh, that's fantastic. That's excellent. Very good.
Glad you like it.
The chicken is seasoned so nicely. Look at everything in there. I don't think there's going to be room in my tummy for all of this. But
Well, you
boy,
can take it home.
well, Nick, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we have ended our day of great value in the D for under 20 bucks with a super burrito. It's simply delicious. I'm going to work my way onto the Hall of Fame and see you around. the whole driving force behind Driving America, the exhibit at the Henry Ford Museum, is basically how we as consumers shape the automobile, what powers them, the roads that we drive, and essentially the way that we live. So it's just mind-boggling when you think about how much the car has impacted our lives. I mean, it even affected the way that we went on vacation. So this is a hybrid before hybrids were cool. This was built in 1916, and this coupe ran on both gas and electric.
Driving America is an all-new exhibition, and it takes one of America's premier automobile collection, really the world's premier automobile collections, and takes a whole new look at it. Really what has driven the automobile in America is, well, us, the users, the consumers, and this exhibit takes a look at 20 different ways that people have really affected the automobile market. It's 80,000 square feet. We brought out some cars that have never been on display before, some cars that have not been on display in years and years, to really put together an all-new look at, well, what's become a part of American life, the automobile. You know, technology plays a huge part of this exhibit. So we've got these all-new interactive kiosks, 18 of them throughout the exhibit, where you can not only look at the stuff on display, but you can look at parts of our collection that have been in storage forever that you haven't been able to access in the past.
Sort of starts here at the beginning of the timeline. This is where the story starts.
Well, the timeline's a great place for people to get an overview of all the stories that we tell. And Henry Ford Museum's always been about innovators. This theme of innovators sort of coming up with new stuff and then seeing what the public is willing to buy starts right at the very beginning, because an early debate that's actually 100 years old is, what are automobiles going to run on? And it's kind of the same question we're asking ourselves right now.
Really?
Is it going to be a gasoline-driven engine like this car here or the Duryea, or an electric car like the Columbia right here? And another leading technology at the time was steam. There were steam automobiles.
This is all from 100 years ago?
Yep, the same debate that we're having now. There were even dual-powered cars, which we would consider hybrids at the time. So this exhibit also does a good job of sort of showing that, well, what's old is new again, and a lot of the story sort of repeats itself. That's right.
I thought the Model Ts were black, and this is red.
Right. Well, first of all, we're really excited to have a Henry Ford-focused automobile exhibit in Henry Ford Museum. Now, about the color.
Yeah.
So this is a 1903. This is actually a Ford Model A. Now, it's not the Model A most people think of. That's the one from the late 20s, early 30s with the rumble seat.
Yeah.
But the first car he ever came out with in 1903, when Ford Motor Company was formed, was this, a Model A. And you could get cars in a variety of colors. But eventually, you start moving to this. This is a 1914 Model T, and it's black. Henry Ford figures out that, well, you know what? Black dries quicker, and it takes time to change colors, so he's going to produce them all the same color to bring the cost down. He put America on wheels by building these things faster and cheaper, so anybody could afford them.
So this is another new aspect of the exhibit that we're in, the Texaco station?
That's right. So the Texaco station has been in Henry Ford Museum before, but like I said, there's an all-new level of access to this exhibit that we haven't had in the past. And, well, here's a good example of access. The door is open. You're allowed to come in, and we've got it set up as a great kids' hands-on area where they can try their hand at repairing the car behind me with tools and be able to check the oil and even change the tires on this little car.
How
right here.
much fun! So I think this is one of the neatest features. Lammy's is now open for business.
That's right. You know, I got to tell you a personal story here. I started working here 15 years ago, and I used to work inside there as a historical presenter. And people used to walk in every day and say, "Can I get a cup of coffee?"
Yeah.
And I'd have to say no. But now, finally, we can say yes. And again, touches to how Driving America is so much more accessible. Hopefully, we're making a new tradition for people who visit Henry Ford Museum. Typical diner fare, you can get a sandwich, or you can go ahead and get a slice of pie. We've got donuts, coffee, and this atmosphere has been very popular for all of our guests.
So much fun. Well, you know what, Tom, on that note, I think I'm going to grab a cup of coffee, then I'm going to go explore some more of my own.
All right, Veronica, enjoy.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, what I have here is from the Lammy's dinner menu. This is diner lingo from 1946, and I think what I want is a Sinker and Suds.
Okay.
And I know he doesn't want me to be a George Eddy, which is a customer who does not tip, right? Perfect. anytime I ever go to a car event, one of my favorite cars to see is a 1965 Mustang. But this one right here, the first one built ever, right here. So we still see the big yellow school buses today that say Bluebird. Well, this is number one, the actual first one ever built in 1927. And this museum's really fun for little kids too. We've got interactive exhibits. They happen once a month on Macy Mondays. So how do you like the new Driving America exhibit at the Henry Ford?
It's great. It's very hands-on, and it's just it's great for the kids and for families.
You've got your kids out there playing?
Yeah, my kids are loving it.
Yeah.
All three of them.
Now what's significant about this car behind me, it's called the 999. Now this was Henry Ford's race car that he built. And what this race car did, because it was winning races, was garnered Henry Ford notoriety to get investors to put their money into Ford Motor Company. We've got this new 100-seat theater here, Driving America, with a film dedicated just to hearing our stories of, again, how we shaped the automobile culture. This is a great movie. It's got the old-time music, all these great old-time film shots, kind of mixed in with some of the new, just tying it all together, how history repeats itself. So something really innovative about the Driving America exhibit is that you can get these My Collections cards. Now they're free, and what you do is you find one of these 18 kiosks throughout the exhibit, you put it on here, you enter in your information. The Henry Ford has over 26 million artifacts. They can only put 10% out on the floor at any given time. This gives you access to thousands that are not on the floor. You can save it to My Collection, save it onto your smartphone, pull up some of these things, send it home so you have this right on your home computer. Now I'm going to test drive a Model T. Start the engine. Here we go. Uh-oh, herd of cows ahead. So we've got a shift. So what do you think about the Driving America exhibit?
It's amazing. We are so glad to be able to see it for the first time since they've reopened it, and it's so hands-on and great for little kids.
Well, there you have it. The Henry Ford has done it again with their Driving America exhibit. There are plenty of things to see and do in Metro Detroit this month, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. Hart Plaza dishes up ribs and R&B, and Kid Rock adds an 8th night to his hometown tour. Head to Willow Run Airport for the thrills of Thunder over Michigan. Then hit the grandstands for NASCAR weekend. Enjoy a taste of Africa at the African World Festival. And the No Shoes Nation tour comes to Ford Field. Find your fuzzy dice for the Woodward Dream Cruise. Then head to Greenfield Village for the War of 1812 muster. Take a time travel adventure at the Michigan Renaissance Festival. Then cruise and dine in style along the Detroit River. The famous children's book hits the stage at City Theater, and the Great Lakes State Fair returns to Novi. Downtown Royal Oak transforms into Ford Arts, Beats, and Eats, and the silky sounds of the Jazz Fest heat up Hart Plaza. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT. You know those cozy Italian restaurants that you see in the movies? You know the kind with the great location, the fabulous city views, and the warm, welcoming atmosphere? Well, we have one of those Italian restaurants right here in downtown Detroit, Angelina Italian Bistro. We're in the old Madison Theater?
The old Madison Theater, and it's right on the corner of Broadway and Grand Circus Park, right across the street from the Detroit Opera House, Comerica Park, down the street from the Fox, and we're right on the People Mover. So anywhere that the People Mover goes, people can get to us, or come here for dinner and go there. So
it's just easy access,
yes,
right in the heart of it all.
absolutely.
And you guys have just had rave reviews of your food as well.
it's nice to hear not just the reviews from the press, but when people come in and say, I've had a fantastic time, I'm taking a stack of cards, I'm emailing all my friends, it's really nice.
You've also mentioned you've got a lot of local Detroit touches in here. Can we go kind of take a peek at some of those? So Tom, this pretty sweet design, or whatever you call it, sculpture, was done by a local artist?
It was. I mean, We wanted to
Very
have, because the windows are open and it's a beautiful space, we didn't want anything that was going to block the view from the bar to the the beautiful park here in Comerica Park and
Right.
the Opera House. We talked with one of the local guys, Jason Huffines, and he's with Dormouse. He gave us a prototype and we were totally knocked out. We said, this is exactly what we want. It's very nice and airy. You can see through it. They incorporated it into our wine cabinet here.
Oh, sure.
I mean, they did a beautiful job. They did the beautiful steel work on the back bar, and they incorporated the wheat type things as well in that. The other piece of artwork is the chandelier.
Ooh.
One of the people that was working for us, Erica Bartels, was a CCS graduate. She says, look, I have a friend of mine, Lucy Olachowski. She's an amazing glass blower. She said, I think the two of us can work together and figure something out. It's 150 pieces of individual blown glass. Erica helped work on the harnesses, and Lucy did the glass blowing.
Wow, this is beautiful. I mean, presentation is such a part of eating, and this is just phenomenal.
Over here is our eggplant torre, and basically we've taken polenta. We also have a goat cheese that's layered with eggplant, and then a grilled portobello mushroom. We finish it with the bitter arugula greens and a little bit of balsamic reduction. Next here, this is our struccolo. It's a chicken and Sicilian caponata struccolo. And basically, you take zucchini squash, eggplant, olive oil, a little bit of onions, capers, olives. We've incorporated that into, with chicken, into the phyllo pastry dough. And then a little side of our sauteed vegetables, yellow and green squash. This is one of our signature dishes. It's called the La Angelina. This is an artisan salami.
Okay.
Mortadella. This one has pistachios. That is a mousse made with bay scallops. This is a smoked salmon. And then we have the different roasted vegetables here. This is the bruschetta, Tony Soprano's favorite.
Yeah.
Grilled fennel, grilled asparagus, and grilled green onions here. And of course olives to go with that. These are handmade ravioli, and they're stuffed with ricotta cheese, and we put thyme, oregano, and basil. We do a white wine butter sauce with the roasted garlic and the tomatoes, and then the artichoke hearts. And then finally, this is only one of our desserts: dark chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate crumbles on the top, and finished with chocolate in the midleaf, and it's absolutely amazing. We also make a traditional tiramisu. She makes apple tarts and cakes, cookies, all sorts of things.
Wow.
Fennel has anise flavor to it, and a lot of Italians cook with it.
Yeah. And the salmon smoked right on the premises. Ooh, that's good. Rizzolo. Tony Soprano would be happy, right? Scallop mousse. This is so beautiful.
We have
that's nice. I'm so excited to try this.
the polenta, which again is my favorite here. But the polenta, like I said, I've had polenta before, and Chef Joel's polenta.
That is phenomenal. That is so good. It's so light. That balsamic taste on it, that's delicious. Oh, this asparagus is phenomenal. That's better than my grilled asparagus. I think I make pretty good grilled asparagus. That's good. Okay, panada. Okay. Get the, nice. Ooh, I like the red pepper flavor. That's very good. I don't know what I would order when I came back. I'd have to say, set me up again.
I'll let you try some of the ravioli.
Now this
These
all
are
homemade. All your pasta's homemade.
Oh yes, and it's really a struggle sometimes to keep up. And he's sometimes in here 12 hours a day making pasta. And
oh, the sauce on that is so yummy.
again,
Butter wine, you said?
yeah,
Butter
it's white wine, butter. And this
We
will
need
change.
taste TV. This is delicious.
Hopefully that's not too big for you.
That's like a little piece of heaven. It is so light. They could easily eat that whole thing because it's not that heavy. Tom, thank you so much for a fabulous meal.
You're very welcome. My pleasure.
And if you are looking for scrumptious Italian food, beautifully prepared, then look no further than Angelina Italian Bistro, right in the heart of downtown. Great views, and this says it all right here. Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you'd like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D. To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.